We hope that you've enjoyed the other videos so far, and today we're actually going to show you what to do if you don't have a bag, but you've managed to get some gloves and you've got some pads. Okay, so very important, there's a few safety tips definitely when it comes to holding pads for somebody when they're going to punch. This is to protect the person that's actually going to hold the pads and also for the person that's going to punch. So if you have your partner that you roped into doing this exercise with you, thankful for that, but we're going to quickly just show you. So basic things first with holding pads. Remember that the person that's doing the punches, they are going to hopefully get stronger and give a little bit of power. If we purely just hold a pad with a relaxed arm, if they're going to punch and throw a punch, my arm is going to go that way and I'm going to really hurt or even dislocate my shoulder. So it's very important for the guys holding the pads. I'm going to face you guys in a second. It's very important to make sure that you have a nice strong stance. Again, we want to be nice and comfortable, nice and strong. We're going to keep the pads up. When the other person's going to punch, just before I turn, you want to make sure that you resist. So you need to bring that pad in a little bit. We don't want to have a sloppy, floppy shoulder and then it goes back when they do the punch. So make sure it's a strong one. We do resist when they punch. This is what it looks like from the side. So from here, hands stay up. Madeleine is going to go for her jab right. She's going to do a basic one first, a jab right, and we're going to hold it for that.
Yeah, and just how I'm standing in my left leg forward, Lyria is also standing in a fighting stance while she's holding the pad. So she's standing with her left leg, I'm with my left leg. And remember, when you punch on the pads, it's always your jab, you go across. So it's this and there. You don't jab on the same side. So you always jab across. Okay?
Also remember, most of these pads have a little sign on. They've got a little dot or a little mark or something. Do aim for the middle of the pad when you guys punch. Don't aim for the top or the bottom. That is going to hurt your partner's hand, the person holding the pad. So for their safety, make sure that you aim at the middle of the pad. Okay.
Okay, so normal 1, 2, and snap it. So
nice.
See, so you want that. If you want that sound, you want to pop up. It's quick movement. Pop up.
Nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done, guys.
This is lots of fun.
Yeah, just make sure that you aim at the pads. If you want to use it for another reason, make sure your partner's got headgear if you're not going to aim at the pads.
And mouth guards.
Yes.
But otherwise, if you're going to eat the pads, then it's fine.
Yeah. So very important, the person holding the pads, nice and strong stance, and remember to give that resistance back. Right.
Yeah, and you, with the gloves, make sure, as I said before, check your distance with your jab hand. Because if you're going to be too far, you're going to overstretch, you're going to hurt your elbow. So always check your distance. When your distance is right, then you know you're going to get that. But don't be here and fall like that. So your distance is very important. Okay, what do we do?
Right, so now you guys can do this at home. We're going to add a little bit of a workout that you guys can practice at home. We're going to start again just with a jab right, the same that Madeleine showed us in the explanation just now. So we're going to do jab right for 10. After that, we're going to add 10 squats. Just have to keep working those legs as well, and then we'll go back for a jab right for 10. And then we're going to change it and show you guys when we start doing a double jab on the pads. Okay, so we just go jab right for 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Right from here, you guys can add the squat. Make sure that you keep your hands together. I'm going to take a little step back so you can see. Also make sure that you sit deep into the heels when we squat. So if I turn it on a different angle from this side, you can see my knees are not going over my toes. I'm sitting deep into a squat. So you guys can add 10 squats here in the middle. Let's go for another 2. Good. Right. And then we come back. Nice strong stance. We're going to do another 10, just a jab right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Now we're going to add some more squats. We're going to go for another 10. From here, let's go 1, 2, good, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Right. Now, just as Madeleine explained, it's very important when we do the bag to not just stand still. So we want to sort of move around, get our footing, be light on the feet, and you guys can do the same when you hold the pads. Just remember that you and your partner are on the same page, that you move at the same time. Right. So Madeleine is going to show us how to do a double jab and a right, and she's going to come in and out. For that, she's going to move a little bit around. I am the person obviously holding the pads. I'm going to stand a little bit more still. She's going to walk around and come in and out for the pads, for the punches.
So take your time, move, step in, because you want to get your distance.
Good. Oh, nice. 5, good. 6, 7,
And out, and in.
8, 9, and one more. Well done. Right. Again, make sure that you guys are just following each other. Eye contact, she's checking out the pads, making sure that she's hitting the pads. Right. For those of you guys that feel a little bit more daring, now we can add some movement to your partner, the person holding the pads. So I'm going to make it a little bit more tricky here. So as the person holding the pads, I'm going to reach out towards Madeleine so that she can gauge her distance and make sure that she's out of the reach of the punches, should I be the person throwing the punches. Right, so we're going to show you just how to move a little bit for that.
Another very important thing when we add the movement, you never ever turn your back on your opponent, or on the person holding the pad. So if Lyria is moving, I need to move in front of her. I never turn like this and look at her. So you want to have her in your side. You move. As she moves, you move with her. So you keep on concentrating on that distance so that you can be in the correct distance to connect with the pads. Okay, so shall we move around?
Yeah, so we're going to just simplify it slightly. We're only going to do a jab right, but we're going to add some movement, and in between I will also reach out just for Madeleine to check her distance to make sure she's out of the punching line there. Right, so we're going to move a little bit around. We just go for 10. And
see, I take my time until my distance is up, then I fire my shots. And I block, I keep my hands up.
good. Nice. Good.
Move, see, I move.
Good. Good. 2 more. Distance. Good. Well done. Good. So you guys see that you constantly have to keep the hands up. Keep the hands up, keep the body moving. Keep your eyes on your opponent. We want to make sure that we have a, you see where your partner is moving. But for those,
dip the chin, keep it here, dip your chin.
Yes,
keep the core tight, always. Not like this, then someone can kick you here. So you want it nice in, tight.
Good. So there also might be a situation where you guys actually don't have these pads, where both of you only have boxing gloves. So we're going to show you quickly how we do that. We can definitely carry on with some punches when we all have boxing gloves. Obviously you won't be able to maybe punch as hard, but you will still be able to get a nice workout in. Right.
Yeah, and you will, that's an excellent way to practice your movement and your distance. You can still snap it, but obviously you don't want to hurt your partner. So I think Lyria and I, we're going to go 1 for 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. I go, she goes. So when she goes, I hold it like my focus mitts. Okay, go 1, 2.
Yeah, so we're going to go 1, 2,
and now I go.
Good. Nice.
So this is just to get the distance.
2 more. 1 more. Well done. Right, so you guys can definitely do this at home as well. Just make sure again, especially if you just have your gloves on, make sure that you have a tight wrist inside the gloves. No floppy hands, you're going to hurt your wrists.
Yeah, and no elbows on. You keep it tight. You keep your shoulders strong. So when she punches, when it's your turn to hold, remember you want to tap onto that. You don't want it to let go because you're going to hurt and your training partner will get hurt.
Good. And we're going to show you 1 more. We're just going to again just do a jab right, but now we're going to move a little bit. So Madeleine will punch, I will punch, she'll punch, I will punch.
And don't rush it. Rather do it slow. It's not to show the one who can hit fast. It's about learning that to be sharp, the correct technique and your distance. Okay,
good.
so let's
right.
move.
So we're going to go Well done. So you guys can have some fun with this. Just
Lots of
remember,
fun. It's like a
keeping
game.
the hands up. Definitely like a game. Keep the hands up. Keep the wrist strong. Keep the shoulders strong. Always in a nice fighting strong stance. And definitely go and have some fun with this. So if there's no bag, it's not a crisis. Even if there's no pads, but you guys have gloves, then you can still do some boxing. Good. So we're excited that you guys are definitely following us. So watch the next video. We're going to show you some more techniques. We're going to add some hooks, uppercuts, and something different in there. Good. We'll see you guys soon.
See you soon. Stay fighting fit.